Okay, number 5. Rule 6. Each zone contains exactly one star and at least one cat. Diagonals work fine. Okay, so now this is more asymmetrical rulings. Okay. So, like, this should be divided. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're saying a 6 by 6 cube. Well, if they're saying there's none on this row, none on this row, saying there's 3 on this row, 1 on this row, which would have to be that one for that to be handled, right? Then for this one, it would have to be somewhere into this spacing here. And since that, it would have to be there. 3 there, 1 there, roughly speaking. It would have to have some kind of breakdown like that. Now, this is a 10, so full line goes there, which reduces every single one of these variables down by 1. This is now to 2, which is okay. This is another 10. Okay, so reduce this one down by a good amount, which now makes this row having 1, 1, 1. Okay, so all, or columns. I said row, I meant column. Okay. Like this one has to be somewhere in here. Right? Because this has to go this way. So blocking this would make a certain degree of sense, and blocking this would make a certain degree of sense. But these have the equal amount of availability, and there can only be two here, 2 here. What, 2 here? At this point, it should be a matter of quadrants, right? Are they saying that one quadrant should be this way? Or perhaps they're saying a quadrant should be like this. Rule 6. Each zone contains exactly one star and at least one cat. But how exactly do you know what a zone is? That's really where diagonals work fine. So, a bomb, cats, star, right? And since you have these hard lines, that's definitely a thing. And since you have these, they're 0 each. Which leaves you in a really awkward situation of like, where? I know this and this have to be a case because I need that block to be in here. Yeah, there's only one here, so it has to be there. Right? And then when I look at it from this point, now it comes down to I have 4 slots, which means there's 2 frees here. But I know I have to have Well, there's only one spot available here. But it could be here or here. If I were to take this spot, this would make 3. Put 1 here, 1 here. That would solve that. Then 1 here. Doesn't matter if these are open. These don't necessarily matter if they're open. Because the walls already stopped the bombs from causing problems on this front. I think I have to do that. So that doesn't go over here this way. I need to do that. So that clears this out then. Assuming, of course, that it's not supposed to actually be on this row. But both choices would technically solve the problem. I really wish there was some like quiet ambiance music that played with this. I think it would really bring the experience together. Because just the silence, while it is kind of nice, at the same time it just makes the game feel very heavy. Yeah, see, it doesn't work right. Okay, so if you right click, that's how you go and reset. Okay, handled. Okay. Now. It's a situation of weirdness right there. Well, I know it has to be in this one. I know it has to be in this one. The question really comes down to is this coordinate zone thing. Because I imagine that these each are zones. Rule 6, each zone contains exactly one star and at least one cat. So this would be a zone. This would be a zone. Then making this another zone. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's so hard to figure out what exactly it should be. Yeah, see, if I put that there, so if I do that, then I can block this, this, and that, right? There we go. I got that. Got that. Did I miss one? +6. I'm not sure what this +6 even means. Or maybe like they're supposed to be, maybe because there's not, like there has to be a like it's this section down here that's part of the problem. Something about what I'm doing on this side is messing things up. I know that situation roughly has to equate out to that. It's very binary. It's not very complicated. Then the problems effectively become, how do you maintain this situation here? Because like from the way this is described, I don't really understand what constitutes a zone. Because like you'd think if I could just split this entire sector, that would be a zone. But it seems one star and at least one cat. But the thing is has to be separated by a wall. And I don't have anything necessarily constituting a, well, actually if I go there, do that, could in theory, no, see, that wouldn't work because that's not a diagonal. You could, no, because this would separate the bomb and the cat from the star. Unless there's some way to get this. No, that can't be right. need one of these to become available, but I can't do that just yet. I need one of these to be available. Got 1, 2. I need one of these. Can't do anything here. Can't do anything. Can't do anything. I need 2, 2. Which then makes this a very interesting case. If I do that and that, let's just do those two and start running through what permutations could be. Hmm. Let's see here. Very like diagonals count, but it has to be a diagonal wall. But that wouldn't make any sense because these stars need to be separated from each other. Cats need to be separated from each other. This is a real brain twister. Let's do that. That would have to go here. Or here. Yeah, I just don't. I know it comes down to whatever is defining this Rule 6. Each zone contains exactly one star and at least one cat. And it's like, I get that this is a thing. But it's hard really to define this because it's like the bombs. Yeah, like the bombs aren't threatening the stars. So does separating them with a wall actually create difficulties? Like, if I put that there, I complete 2 in 1. But I can't do that because then this wouldn't be available. So, by logic, this is the only move possible for this cell. Okay, now that I've done that, I now have to logically think through these two. I can either take this soul move from here, which provides here, or I take the soul move here. No, there's 2 moves actually possible here. And there's 4 moves possible here. Or 2 extra moves here. This group is solved. This group is where the remaining complexity is. I think that might be it. No. If I go this way. Let's do that. Let's see. Now that's all blanked. So there's at least that going on. Now it comes down to one of these two, but I don't know which one, so that is what it is. Literally any of these could be it. Like, I don't understand why one of these over another would be selected. because these are equally plausible. Gosh, this is so... Only got room for one. If I do this... Okay, with that, I've covered most of my bases as far as that's involved. Right, that can't be right though. Because like that has to, yeah, it has to be blocked somehow. Or maybe I'm thinking about this the wrong way. Like, yeah, that has to be blocked. Yeah, but no matter which way I go about it, I separate this and this star. So this star needs to be in a zone with this bomb, most likely. And this bomb needs to be in with this group. So, right, that would have to be a thing. I'm so close and so far at the same time. Let's go this way. Jeez, this is brutal. Less than 3. I don't know what that, like, does that mean that I'm on the right path? Like, I haven't made a mistake? Okay, so that doesn't really tell me. Yeah, I don't know what that tells me. What does that do? Oh, maybe that's... Okay, so that's inverting the AB. Okay. Duh, obviously. That makes so much more sense once you kind of put that together. Jeez. I need a lot of caffeine to be able to think through this. I probably... It really comes down to if I understand this portion correctly. I think I do because of the zone and everything else. And the requirement here, like, This is a zone. This is a zone. Because I already have 2, I need 1 to block this off so we don't destroy this star. It therefore means that the cube has to be in that area, which then means it can't be this spot, which means it has to be that spot. But that doesn't necessarily mean that this spot or this spot is any more likely than the other. It's a binary 50-50. Really is a binary 50-50. And the thing is this is a 1, this is a 1. This is 2, 2, 2. All these are 1s. No, actually, this is a 1. Problem is, you don't necessarily know where the 1 goes exactly. Wait. 1, 2. There's only 2. Oh, no, that's not true, because I have 1 here, so there's already 3, which means there's 1 spot here available. But wait a second. If I have to create a separation so that this is a part, then that has to be that way. Because otherwise, this can't be in a part. Actually. Oh my gosh, that moment. That was good. That was good.